Here's a novel idea, a bargain from Temu. Well, I think I'm being a little sarcastic there, but we have another Temu time to do, mostly mushrooms, so let's go in and have a look what we've got. Alright, this arrived yesterday and I didn't get a chance to open it. What have we got? Oh, lots of boxes. I'll take this one out first. Oh dear. I think I've made a boo-boo. This is a light fitting for grow lights, which looks okay, except I didn't notice it has the Edison screw, which means I'm going to have to put into a lamp. So I think I've got a way around that. But this was quite nice and it wasn't terribly expensive. Price is up there. So we'll give that a shot and we'll just screw it into a lamp and try it out shortly. Came with a nice little instruction book. And is this as clear as the other ones? No, it doesn't say much at all. It says 277 to 100 volts. And that's about it. It's all jerry rigged up, but it'll do for a demo. I'll buy another lamp that'll be more suitable for it, that we can use this on. Is it good? Yeah, I'll probably waste some money on this one, I think. But anyway, we'll give it a shot. Off we go. And I'll unplug it because it doesn't look too safe. Keeping in the same tune, I've got some more grow lights. I think this is a USB one. I hope this is a USB one. And it has 3 strips on it. Oh good, it's got the same sort of controller, so we've got a timer and different colours. I'll have to look to see if it's got an instruction manual, which it hasn't. And it has a metal frame that we're going to build for it. Some legs and some things. No idea. So, do we get instructions on the box? Nope, we don't get instructions on the box either. I'm sure we can work it out, which we shall do so in a moment. So this is interesting because there are absolutely no instructions. So we'll pull out the pieces and see what we think we've got. We've got metal sticks, so I'm assuming they go on the grow light somehow. Well, we're going to want that going down because that's where the light is. So I'm assuming they go through like that. And these have got little plugs to go in the end of the tube, by the look of it. Going further. We have 3 little O-rings here and I have absolutely no idea where they're meant to go. Now, we've got a stake for sticking it in soil there, which is not really going to help me. But I'll put them on anyway just so I don't lose them. So we've got 3 little sticks with lights on them that we can tie together. And as I said, I've got 3 O-rings that I have no idea what to do with. Let's turn them on and see what they're like. Okay, let's turn them on. There's a power button. Oh, quite right. It's got different patterns. What's the pattern one? So I'll leave it on that one. And it's got a timer. Alright, so the LEDs look good, but how I'm going to use them I'm not quite sure. Alright, there he is assembled. We shall have a play with him later on. Open the small one first. There we go. I bought a similar one not long ago for my portobello mushrooms. And it's a nice little tent which we shall put together. Oh, I think it's exactly the same. I'll put the price up there. I think it was about the same price, might have been a little bit more. So it's very similar to the other one, if not identical. I'll check the price. The other one was very cheap at $18. This one does come with instructions. In colour. Please install according to following drawings. After installation, all interfaces need to be locked tightly so that frame can be more firm! Exclamation mark. Well, that's really good instructions. We've done this one before, so we'll put him together. Has little rubber seals. And we'll get him full of portobello mushrooms, like our other one. What's this? Yes, it's another mushroom tent. Very similar, same sort of struts to hold it together. Same sort of plastic bits to hold it in place. And same sort of instructions. Please install according to following drawings. After installations, it's exactly the same instructions, but a different product. Oh. And this one should just be a larger version of the previous. And again, price is up there, and we shall put him together and see how it goes. See how it looks. The plastic on these, by the way, is actually quite heavy, quite durable, I think. I've mentioned it before, I don't know how it'll go in the sun, but they're not going to be in direct sunlight, so hopefully it won't be too much of an issue. And there we go. I can be a true mushroom in here. Okay, let's start getting them together. Well, that is interesting. It has a clear vent, which is Velcroed, I think. There we go. So we've got a mesh vent. It's not going to stop any spores or anything coming in because it's quite coarse. But we can close that up as well. So there's our ventilation. Okay, let's start getting them together. Right, let's get the larger one together. We need, how many of these? 4 of these with 3 connectors. Ensuring that we get the interfaces knocked tightly. Knocked tightly. I don't think I read that right last time. Please install according to the following drawings. After installation, all the interfaces need to be knocked tightly so that the frame can be more firmer. Right, let's get the cover for it. Move that over here. Once you get it started, it's pretty easy. So here's one we prepared earlier. No, we just did that, needed a second set of hands on it. We'll just get the little plugs in. There we go. So there it is there. We have our little windows to ventilate, which we can Velcro them open, or we can have them Velcro closed. So while we're establishing it or setting it up, we'll have them closed and open them up when we need the fruit. Okay, now for our smaller one. So it's small, but this is actually a really useful size for growing the button mushrooms or portobellos, which I found out are actually the same mushroom, just picked at different times in different colours. So the white button mushrooms were invented by a Frenchman through selective breeding, and thought they were better marketable, or they were more marketable. Whereas the portobellos used to be the button mushroom, and button mushrooms used to be brown, and if you left them a bit longer, they became portobellos. No difference in the type of mushroom though. Fun fact, eh? All right, let's get the lid on. Another complete monotub. We'll fill him up as soon as we can. To sum up, what was good, what's bad, what's indifferent. As I said, I'm impressed with these. They are reasonably tough plastic, good frames, and our Portobello one out the back that we bought earlier seems to be working quite well. This one, the big one, is going to be handy for a larger growing. I'm not quite sure when we'll get to do that, but we shall try it out. The lights, again, they're an issue. I'm not really that keen on the 3-pronged one that didn't come with any instructions. It looks like the Spectrum's okay, but you can't really tell from looking at it. Would I buy them again? Probably not. And the Edison screw one, definitely not. It's too hard to get into a lamp. I didn't realise it wasn't extended enough so that you could get over a lampshade. And there's better ways of doing it. That roll tape is a much better way of doing it if you're doing it inside a greenhouse. And the 3-pronged one, it's going to be a pain to set up, and it's a USB, so it'll probably rust out pretty quick. So anyway, there's more Temu goodies. 2 out of 4. It's not 2 out of 3, which was a really bad song by Meatloaf. But I'll probably keep buying Temu junk and wasting my money. Anyway, enjoy life. Catch you in the garden.